Hello, hello. Today it's a Saturday, but I shouldn't tell you because maybe that we publish it on Wednesday. Anyhow, I'm well prepared, how you can see. I was thinking a lot of how we call it, how to choose a violin, what to pay attention. Pay attention, and this is actually something not only for parents who don't play, but actually for everyone. Professional, beginners, greenhorns, completely beginners, small children, everyone could actually pay attention on this one, even if you're going to buy or consider a Stradivari or Guarneri, okay? Strange story here. We were in a restaurant recently, group of people. We came to the point to order the dessert, and everybody was searching, you shouldn't take dessert because sugar is just wow. But anyhow, so some were splitting, what are we going to take, and try to get less calories, but you want something sweet. And one of the table just said, to the waiter, I want the most beautiful dessert. I was, hey man, something like this never happened in my life before. And then I just said, now let's see if she will be happy with her dessert. And you wouldn't tell, she was the happiest of all of us, okay? Why do I tell you this story? Because on one side we are choosing extremely, trying to be as logical in our choices as possible. And actually, the perfect choice is the one with most emotion you can do, especially when it comes to the choosing an instrument. And the main problems by choosing an instrument is that mainly the person who needs or gets the instrument is influenced by other people around who are trying to be as logical as possible, while the person who actually wants to choose has chosen already. And then all the other considerations might seem as perfect as everything, and the teacher says you need to take this one, whatever. Let's go point to point, and that's why the first point is a heart. If you look on this table, I just have chosen here a few instruments which I thought this is just for you. If you look at it, you see a few instruments which are a little bit different. Now, with this light here, they all come a little bit more red. If I turn it off, it's a little bit less red. So this one is more yellow and very light. This one is a very brownish red. And here it is equal varnished and shiny. Okay, some people love something like this. And if you pay attention to this table, you probably have already chosen, okay, which one you're more attracted, or a dark red instrument, antique, whatever. So the key point is go and choose what you like and take those instruments. And even if other ones say you have to play them all, if there are out of 10 instruments, there are 3 which you somehow consider, pay attention to these 3 instruments. 10, 20 is too much anyhow. You just mix it up and you will probably take something wrong, because then there's another thing, okay? So just focus on what you love, okay? It's just like when you go into a shop with dresses, you don't try everything in a shop. You have already some ideas what you love, and that's the same with the instrument, okay? So, this is color and model, I would call it, okay? Take it, and don't listen to the other ones. And if you're parents, watch what your kid loves, and don't force. You don't have to choose, your kid has to choose it. It's like a part of your body, it should be. This is the ideal choice. The next thing is very logical, is when you see this instrument, what is the next step? You take it in your hand, right? You take it by the neck. Is that correct? If not, if it's like this, then if it's sticky or smelly or ugly, then you don't like it, right? If you take it by the neck, then it's correct here. The shape of the neck, is it good? Is it straight, or is it a banana shape, which is not good? Gives it the impression or is it very wow, so skinny and so fast and so nice shape, the fingerboard, everything nicely together. Shape and comfort, I call it, okay? Nina wanted to put also the fingerboard on this one. Fingerboard, we just make it as a different step, because when you take the instrument in your hand, the fingerboard you cannot feel under your fingers, okay? This is a different thing. So neck, shape and comfort. The next thing, once you have it now in your hand, is the fingerboard. And you don't have to be an expert on this. Yeah? You just have to be normal, and less violin maker you are, the better you are. The reason what you have to choose is that you just look along the fingerboard like this, and if you see a nice shiny surface without any bump, then it is good. So I would say we put it like this, and if you see a nice shiny fingerboard like this, yeah, if it's nice shiny fingerboard, then it is already very good, because if there is a bump, this bump, if the note is a little bit before, it would create an ugly noise. So it's just like if you buy a car and the tires are not balanced, and you don't want to get a new instrument with a lousy fingerboard, okay? The sound is created on the fingerboard, okay? Very important. If you're a little bit more technical and you feel like, let's show to the shop owner or whoever sells an instrument how good I am in double checking here, you can certainly bring a nice ruler and put it on the fingerboard. And the correct fingerboard should touch at one end and the other, and it should be slightly hollow. We call it the hollowness of the fingerboard. Under each string, on the G string, it's pretty much, it's approximately close to 1 millimeter, and on the E string it's about 0.6. Now under the light like this, for you probably you see it a little bit less here and a little bit more here. Just remember, it seems to be straight, but it should not be straight, it should be a little bit hollow. Other direction, even if there is no bump, stay away, is not so good, okay? This is the fingerboard. Next thing, you say, hey, now, varnish, model, neck, fingerboard, everything great, and then you have the next thing, and this is the measurement of the neck, okay? Now we call it here, we talk about a full-size instrument. Maybe in the description below I leave you all the measurements for 7/8, 3/4, half and things like this. Even so, the smaller the instrument becomes, it's not so exact. On a full size, it's something which should be very, very precise. And here you put it on this side, don't measure on the other side, it's only this side here, the right side, and you put a ruler from the half of this edge towards the edge up here, which is close where the string starts, and that should be 130 millimeters. If it is 132 or 128, don't take it. It's not a full-size correct measurement, okay? And you cannot adjust that later on a violin. So the measurement for a full-size instrument should be a full-size violin. Otherwise, you will bring with yourself on your shoulders for the rest of your life something which is not correct, and you get used to something not correct. So even if this is nice looking, it doesn't mean that it is good for you. And so just let's leave some things, it's already so complex, let's leave it as it is. And then you play it, and then you have so many other things that you as a parent, if you do not play, you cannot consider anymore. Then just leave your child, or if yourself, just look, observe yourself, how you are attracted by the violin itself. Try to judge the character of the sound, okay? The character is a little bit like the statue made from an artist. It could be out of wood, marble, metal, aluminum, plastic, whatever, okay? And you are now choosing the material. You are choosing the character of the sound, okay? And stay away from the E string is stronger and this one is less strong and all. Just the character. That's something. And once you have done all these steps, you're already very close to find your right instrument. And then I trace a nice line, because then there are approximately infinity of points to consider and to pay attention. But all the other ones can be changed. Okay? And that's the key point. Sound adjustment, if you look at all my other videos, you will see that all the rest you can get adjusted, okay? You can adjust the sound in one way, in another, and everything. But up to that point, these are things you cannot change, or at least if you buy or consider changing an instrument, it's involved with a higher cost, which is probably not so good, okay? I hope that this is a video helpful for changing and purchasing an instrument, or rather it's a 100 or a 500 or whatever instrument, and you can, it's helpful. My instruments, which I'm making here, my instrument in my shop are 3,200, 3,300 something up. All the way up to my master instruments, which are now already a serious price. If you're searching and you don't find and you're a little bit insecure, write me an email and maybe I can make you an offer of something, a more economic instrument which we can adjust here, and you're sure that a lot of other points are as well adjusted and made perfect, as good as it's possible, and we can send it to you, okay? Have fun, subscribe, tell your friends, and stay tuned. Thank you, bye bye, bye bye.